The evening air was thick and still, carrying the scent of approaching rain. On one side of the vast, open field stood Brutus, a cane Corso as dark as the coming night. His muscles were like coiled springs, a testament to his ancient lineage of Roman war dogs. He watched the world with a calm, intelligent gaze, his presence a silent promise of power held in perfect check. Brutus was not looking for trouble, but he was always ready for it. He represented centuries of tradition, a living piece of history bred for one purpose: to protect. Every line of his body, from his broad head to his powerful hindquarters, spoke of duty and loyalty. He was a guardian in its purest form, a silent sentinel waiting for his pack leader's command. Across the field, a different kind of power was on display. Diesel, an XL bully, moved with a confident, easy swagger. His coat, a patchwork of brindle and white, seemed to catch the last rays of fading light. Diesel was a modern marvel, a blend of strength and a surprisingly gentle spirit. His frame was thick, heavy-boned, and packed with muscle, a visual spectacle of canine might. But, unlike the stoic Corso, Diesel's eyes held a playful glint. He was a product of a newer vision, designed not for the battlefields of old but for the modern family, a companion with the looks of a warrior and the heart of a friend. His tail gave a slow, happy wag, signaling his friendly nature to the world. As the first drops of rain began to fall, the two dogs finally noticed each other. There was no growl, no aggressive posture, just a moment of mutual respect. Brutus stood firm, a statue of quiet confidence, his gaze unwavering. He assessed the newcomer with the practiced eye of a seasoned protector, noting his size, his stance, and his energy. He was the old guard, the timeless protector. Diesel, in turn, lowered his head slightly, a sign of curiosity, not submission. He saw not an enemy, but another strong dog, another leader of his own pack. The air crackled with a silent question. Which of these incredible animals represents the ultimate guardian? This scene captures the very essence of the debate between the cane Corso and the XL bully. It is a showdown not of aggression, but of purpose and design. One is an ancient breed, refined over centuries for guardianship. The other is a modern creation, bred for companionship with an intimidating look. Both are powerful, both are loyal, and both require a strong, balanced leader to guide them. In this essay, we will explore the worlds of these two magnificent breeds. We will look at their history, their energy, their needs, and their place in our homes. The goal is not to declare one better than the other, but to understand what makes each one unique so you can find the right companion for your pack. The cane Corso's story begins in the heart of the Roman Empire. This dog is a true Italian treasure, a descendant of the ancient Canis pugnax, the Roman dogs of war. Imagine these powerful animals marching alongside legions, their courage and strength unmatched on the battlefield. After the empire fell, the Corso found a new purpose on the farms and estates of rural Italy. They became the ultimate utility dog, guarding property, herding cattle, and hunting wild boar. This history is etched into their very being. You can see it in their watchful eyes and their muscular, athletic build. They are not just dogs, they are living artifacts, a direct link to a time of emperors and gladiators, shaped by centuries of hard work and loyalty. In contrast, the XL Bully is a much newer creation, born in the United States in the late 20th century. This breed is a branch of the American Bully, which itself was developed from the American Pit Bull Terrier and other bulldog-type breeds. The goal was to create a dog with the impressive muscular look of a bully breed, but with a much gentler, more companion-oriented temperament. The XL variety was specifically bred for a larger size, a greater height, and more bone mass. The founders of the breed wanted to create the ultimate family companion, a dog that looked tough and powerful, but was loving, tolerant, and eager to please its family. Their history is not one of ancient battlefields, but of careful, selective breeding with a clear vision in mind. When you look at a cane Corso, you see a dog built for performance and endurance. They are large, but they are also athletic and agile. Their heads are broad and square with a powerful jaw, but their bodies are sleek and muscular, not overly bulky. They move with a fluid, panther-like grace, always ready to spring into action. Their appearance speaks of function over flash. A Corso looks like it could work all day on a farm and then stand guard all night without tiring. This functional build is a direct result of their long history as a working dog, where every physical trait had to serve a practical purpose for survival and duty. The XL Bully, on the other hand, is a masterpiece of visual design. They are defined by their impressive muscle mass, thick bone structure and wide chests. Their heads are large and blocky, and they have a powerful, confident stance that immediately commands attention. While they are athletic, their build emphasizes sheer size and strength more than the agile endurance of the Corso. They were bred to be visually striking, to have that wow factor. This doesn't mean they aren't capable dogs, but their appearance was a primary goal of their creation. They are the bodybuilders of the dog world, sculpted to be the ultimate expression of canine power combined with a gentle soul. Inside the home, the Cane Corso is a shadow. This dog forms an incredibly deep bond with its family, its pack. They will follow you from room to room, not out of anxiety, but out of a deep-seated need to be near their people and ensure everyone is safe. They are not overly demanding of affection, but they thrive on presence and inclusion. A Corso is happiest when it has a clear view of its family members, quietly observing the household's daily rhythm. This calm, observant nature can be mistaken for aloofness, but it is simply the guardian in them, always on duty. They are serious and dignified dogs, and they bring a sense of calm, stable energy to the home when they are well balanced. The XL Bully brings a different kind of energy into the house. While they're also deeply loyal and loving, they tend to be more outgoing and overtly affectionate with their family. An XL Bully is more likely to think it's a giant lapdog, happily attempting to cuddle on the couch with you. They have a goofy, playful side that often comes out at home, making them a source of amusement and joy. Their temperament was specifically designed to be less intense and more easygoing than many other powerful breeds. They want to be part of the fun, and are often described as big, lovable clowns by their owners. Their goal is to please their pack, and they show it with enthusiasm and a perpetually wagging tail. When it comes to strangers, the two breeds show their different origins. The Cane Corso is naturally reserved and suspicious of new people. They will not immediately welcome a visitor into your home. Instead, they will stand back, watch, and assess the situation. They rely on their pack leader, you, to give them the signal that the person is welcome. Once you accept the guest, the Corso will typically relax, though they will likely remain watchful. This is not aggression. It is discernment. It is the instinct of a true guardian breed to be cautious first. They must be properly socialized from a young age to understand the difference between a real threat and a welcome guest. An XL Bully, by contrast, is generally more open and friendly towards strangers, especially with good socialization. While they will be loyal to their family above all else, their breeding has favored a more trusting and less suspicious nature. Many XL Bullies will greet visitors with a happy wag and a curious sniff, eager to make a new friend. Of course, this depends on the individual dog and its training, but their baseline temperament is more sociable. They are less likely to have that built-in guard mode switched on at all times. This makes them a bit easier to manage in social situations, as their first instinct is often curiosity rather than caution, which many owners find appealing for a family pet. When we talk about powerful dogs and children, the conversation must always start with safety and supervision. The Cane Corso can be a wonderfully patient and protective companion for children within its own family. They see the children as precious members of their pack that need to be looked after. Many Corsos are known to be incredibly gentle and tolerant with the little ones they have grown up with. However, their guardian nature can become a problem when other children visit. The Corso may misinterpret the rough-and-tumble play of visiting kids as a threat to their children. They might step in to protect them, which could be frightening for everyone involved. This is why constant supervision is non-negotiable. The XL Bully was bred with the family in mind, and this is where that breeding often shines. They tend to have a higher tolerance for the unpredictable nature of children and are often more playful and engaging with them. Their goofy, eager-to-please personality can make them a fantastic playmate for kids. Many XL Bullies seem to have a natural understanding that they need to be gentle with smaller humans. However, their sheer size and strength are still a major factor. A happy, excited XL Bully could easily knock over a small child by accident. So just like with the Corso, supervision is key. The risk here is less about protective instincts and more about accidental bumps from a big, happy dog. Socializing a Cane Corso with children from a very young age is absolutely critical. The puppy needs to be exposed to many different children in a controlled and positive way. This helps them learn that kids come in all shapes and sizes and that their loud noises and fast movements are normal, not threatening. It is also vital to teach children how to interact with a large dog respectfully. No pulling on ears or tails, no trying to ride the dog like a horse. The relationship must be built on mutual respect. A well-socialized Corso who understands its place in the pack can be a child's most loyal and steadfast protector, a true furry bodyguard. With the XL Bully, the focus of training with children is slightly different. The main goal is to teach them impulse control and calmness. Because they can be so exuberant and playful, they need to learn not to jump up and to be gentle during playtime. Teaching commands like settle and leave it is very important. Just as with the Corso, children must be taught to respect the dog's space, especially when it is eating or sleeping. Even the most tolerant dog has its limits. The XL Bully's loving nature makes them a great candidate for a family dog, but their power demands that every interaction with children is managed responsibly by the adults in the home to ensure a happy, safe environment for all. The Cane Corso is a working dog at heart, and they need a job to do to be happy and balanced. Now this doesn't mean you need a farm, but it does mean they require structured exercise that engages both their body and their mind. A simple walk around the block is just not enough for this intelligent breed. They really thrive on long walks or jogs, hiking, or activities like weight pulling or obedience trials. And mental stimulation is just as important as physical exercise. Puzzle toys, training sessions, and learning new commands help keep their sharp minds occupied. Without this combination of physical and mental work, a bored Corso can become destructive or develop other behavioral problems. They need a purpose, and it's your job as their leader to provide it. The XL Bully also has high energy needs, but their exercise requirements can be a bit more flexible. They are powerful athletes and enjoy vigorous activities. A good long walk, a game of fetch in a securely fenced yard, or a fun session on a flirt pole can keep them happy and fit. While they are intelligent, their need for mental work is often less intense than the Corsos. They are generally content as long as they get to burn off their physical energy and spend quality time with their people. An XL Bully that gets enough exercise is usually a calm and relaxed companion inside the home. A tired bully is a happy bully, and a happy bully makes for a happy owner. Training a Cane Corso requires confidence, consistency, and a deep understanding of a dominant breed's mindset. These are not dogs for first-time owners. They are incredibly intelligent and will test your leadership constantly. If they sense weakness or inconsistency, they will assume the role of pack leader themselves, which can lead to serious problems. Training must start the day they come home and never stop. Positive reinforcement works well, but it must be balanced with firm, fair rules and clear boundaries. You must earn their respect. Once you have it, you will have a dog that is incredibly obedient and eager to follow your lead, a true partner who understands their role in the pack. Training an XL Bully is generally a more straightforward process. Their breeding has made them exceptionally eager to please, which makes them highly trainable. They respond very well to positive reinforcement methods like treats and praise. They are smart dogs and pick up on commands quickly. The main challenge in training them is managing their physical strength and occasional stubbornness, which is a common trait in bulldog-type breeds. Consistency is still very important, as is early socialization. Because of their friendly nature and desire to please, they are often considered a better choice for a dedicated but less experienced owner who is willing to put in the work and attend obedience classes. Like many large and giant breeds, the Cane Corso has a lifespan that is shorter than that of smaller dogs, typically ranging from 9 to 12 years. They are generally a robust and healthy breed, but they are prone to certain genetic conditions. One of the most common issues is hip and elbow dysplasia, which is a painful malformation of the joints. This is why it is so important to buy a puppy from a reputable breeder who screens their breeding dogs for these conditions. Another major concern is bloat, or gastric dilatation volvulus, sometimes called GDV, which is a life-threatening condition where the stomach twists. Owners need to learn the signs of bloat and take preventative measures like using slow feeder bowls and avoiding exercise right after meals. The XL Bully, being a newer breed, has a health profile that is still being fully understood. Their expected lifespan is similar to the Corsos, generally around 10 to 12 years. They also suffer from a high rate of hip and elbow dysplasia, which is common in many large, heavy-boned breeds. Because of their unique structure, they can also be prone to issues with their spine and ligaments. Skin allergies and sensitivities are also frequently reported in the breed. Just like with the Corso, Choosing a responsible breeder who performs health testing on their dogs is the single most important step you can take to ensure you get a healthy puppy. Good breeders are focused on improving the breed, not just producing big dogs. Caring for a Cane Corso's health involves proactive management. A high-quality diet formulated for large breeds is essential to support their joints and maintain a healthy weight. Obesity puts tremendous strain on a Corso's frame and can worsen joint problems, so it's crucial to keep them lean and muscular. Regular checkups with a veterinarian who is familiar with giant breeds are also important. Beyond the major concerns like dysplasia and bloat, they can also be susceptible to certain eye conditions, like cherry eye or entropion. Staying vigilant and addressing any health concerns early can help your Corso live a long, comfortable life by your side. For the XL Bully, maintaining a healthy weight is also a top priority. Their massive frames are not designed to carry excess fat, which can lead to joint, heart, and breathing problems. A balanced diet and regular appropriate exercise are key. Because of their short coats, their grooming needs are minimal, but you should check their skin regularly for any signs of irritation or allergies. Many owners find that a grain-free or limited ingredient diet can help manage skin issues. Responsible ownership means being prepared for the potential health costs associated with a giant breed. Pet insurance is a very wise investment for an owner of either a Corso or an XL Bully. When it comes to the role of a personal and family protector, the Cane Corso is in a league of its own. This is what the breed was created for. Their protection instincts are innate, deeply embedded in their DNA from centuries of guarding property and people. A well-bred, well-trained Corso has an incredible ability to discern a real threat from a non-threat. They don't need to be trained to protect, they need to be trained on when not to protect. Their presence alone is a powerful deterrent. An intruder is far less likely to target a home with a Cane Corso on patrol. Their protection style is calm, confident, and if necessary, decisive and powerful. They are the silent professionals of the canine world. The XL Bully can also be a protector, but their role is very different. Their primary form of protection is their intimidating appearance. A person with bad intentions who sees an XL Bully is likely to think twice, simply based on the dog's muscular build and powerful look. However, their temperament is not naturally geared toward suspicion and defense in the same way as the Corsos. They were bred to be friendly and open. While any dog will defend its family if it feels they are in grave danger, the Bully does not possess the same calculated, instinctual guarding response. They are more of a visual deterrent than a trained active defender. They are the bouncer at the door who looks tough but is actually a nice guy. If you are looking for a dog specifically for protection work, and you have the experience to handle it, the Cane Corso is the superior choice. Their intelligence, stability, and natural guarding instincts make them ideal for this role. However, this comes with immense responsibility. A Corso that is not properly socialized and trained can become a liability. They need a leader who understands how to manage their protective drive and channel it appropriately. This is not a dog you simply buy and expect to perform perfectly. It is a partnership that requires constant training, management, and a deep, respectful bond between dog and owner. The owner's skill is just as important as the dog's instinct. If your goal is to have a family companion that also provides a sense of security through its appearance, the XL Bully is an excellent option. You get the peace of mind that comes with having a powerful-looking dog without the intense handler requirements of a true guardian breed like the Corso. The Bully is more likely to greet a guest with a wagging tail than with a suspicious stare. For the average family that wants a loving pet who also serves as a visual deterrent, the XL Bully fits the bill perfectly. They offer a balance of formidable presence and a gentle, sociable nature that is easier for many households to manage on a day-to-day basis. If you're considering bringing a Cane Corso into your life, the most important tip I can give you is to be honest with yourself about your experience level. This is not a dog for beginners. You must be prepared to be a strong, calm, and consistent pack leader from day one. Start by researching breeders who are reputable, and focus on health and temperament. A good breeder will ask you as many questions as you ask them. Once you bring your puppy home, enrollment in puppy kindergarten and ongoing obedience training is not optional, it is essential. Socialization needs to be a top priority. Introduce your Corso puppy to as many new sights, sounds, and people as possible in a safe and positive way. For those leaning toward an XL Bully, your journey also begins with finding a responsible breeder. The popularity of this breed has led to many backyard breeders who are only interested in making money. often producing dogs with health and temperament problems. A good breeder will provide health clearances for the parents and will be transparent about the breed's challenges. As an owner, you must commit to early and consistent training to manage their strength and exuberance. Positive reinforcement works best. You also need to be prepared to be an ambassador for the breed. Your well-behaved, happy XL bully can help change negative perceptions about bully breeds. For either breed, creating a structured environment at home is key to success. This means clear rules and boundaries that everyone in the family follows. Where is the dog allowed to be? Are they allowed on the furniture? When is feeding time? This structure helps the dog understand its place in the pack and reduces anxiety and confusion. A crate can be a wonderful tool, providing your dog with a safe, personal space, their den. It is not a punishment, but a place of comfort and security. A structured life creates a balanced dog, and a balanced dog is a happy member of the family. Finally, understand the commitment you are making. These are not dogs you can leave in the backyard and ignore. Both the Cane Corso and the XL Bully thrive on being part of the family. They need your time, your energy, and your leadership. They require significant financial investment in terms of high-quality food, vet care, and training. Before you get one of these magnificent dogs, think about your lifestyle 10 years from now. Are you prepared to provide for them for their entire life? If you can honestly answer yes, then you are ready to begin the incredible journey of leading one of these powerful and loyal companions. In the end, the choice between a Cane Corso and an XL Bully comes down to a simple question. What is your lifestyle and what do you need in a canine companion? There is no better breed, only the breed that is a better fit for you and your pack. If you are an experienced dog owner who appreciates a serious, dignified, and instinctual guardian, and you are looking for a dog that will be a calm and watchful protector of your home and family, the Cane Corso may be the right choice. This dog is a living legacy, a true partner for a confident leader who is willing to dedicate themselves to continuous training and management. The reward is an unbreakable bond of loyalty and respect. On the other hand, if you are looking for a powerful-looking dog with a more sociable, playful, and easygoing temperament, the XL Bully could be your perfect match. This breed is ideal for an active family that wants a loving companion who is more open to strangers and social situations. They offer the visual presence of a guardian without the intense handler requirements. They are the gentle giants, the lovable clowns who bring joy and a sense of security to their homes. For a dedicated owner who may not have experience with true guardian breeds, the XL Bully is often the more manageable and forgiving choice. Think of it this way, the Cane Corso is like a security professional you hire for your home. They are serious, focused on their job, and require clear direction from their boss, you. They are loyal to the family but wary of outsiders until you give the all clear. The XL Bully is more like a family friend who also happens to be a professional wrestler. They are big and strong and will scare off trouble, but their primary nature is to be friendly, goofy, and part of the family fun. Both are valuable, but they have very different job descriptions and personalities. Ultimately, the most important element is you. Both of these breeds need a strong, responsible leader who is committed to providing exercise, training, and a lifetime of love and care. Do your research, talk to breeders and owners of both breeds, and be honest about what you can provide. Whether you choose the ancient dignity of the Cane Corso or the modern charm of the XL Bully, you will be bringing a powerful and loving animal into your life. The right choice will lead to a decade or more of incredible companionship with a dog that is perfectly balanced for you and your pack.